of Hooked on Inkblobs. I had to think what episode it was, but I think it's 9. I hope it's 9, because otherwise I got it wrong. It happens. This time I have airplanes flying over really low, so you can probably hear those. Sorry about that. But it's quite stormy, windy, rainy again, so they go down really low right above my flat again. This time I have a few things. I've been knitting a little bit because my elbow is still a little wonky. It sucks. But this past week I've basically started knitting again to see how it would go, and it's been going pretty okay-ish, I guess. It doesn't increase my problems, so as long as that doesn't happen, I think it's okay to just knit carefully. If you wonder about the struck ears, I found those while I was decluttering, and I thought they would be funny to wear. Speaking of decluttering, I've done a lot, and I'm not really done, but I am done for now, because there's only so much decluttering a person can do in 1 year. Okay, maybe 1 month or 2, whatever. And I have not attacked that area over there, and as you can see, that is a printer scanner combination that doesn't really work anymore, so actually that one has to go. See, I've decluttered so much that now everywhere I look I see things that make me go, maybe I should get rid of that too. I'll have nothing left in the end. Yeah, probably not. Knowing me, I'll always have my stash and my stuff. And Nano, who just dropped down right next to my chair, so I have to be... Oh, no, she's moving. She's moving. This is pretty hilarious. I have a... it's Expedit now Kallax, I think, from IKEA. You know, those square shelves things. I have an empty square right down there somewhere, and I cannot really reach it well, so I stored a few things there that I basically didn't really want, but now I got rid of it, and it's an empty square, which fits a Nano perfectly. I'm going to try and make a photo of it because it looks really funny when she sleeps in there. I'll insert it here somewhere. I put a pillow next to it for her because the edge is a little sharp, hard, and she was lying on the edge a lot, and it seemed a bit more comfortable for her to have a pillow. So she got a pillow. Yay, lucky her. Anyway, speaking of decluttering, I worked very hard on that. And I was very proud of myself because I am not a decluttering person. Basically, I'm a bit of a hoarder, actually. Not the good kind. The bad kind. I'm not that bad, but it's a challenge for me. So, because I worked so hard and I did so well, I thought I deserved a reward, because at some point I started feeling like I don't want to do this anymore. It's so hard and it's so much work, and I had, apart from having a decluttered home, flat, I didn't really have something to look forward to, and I know me, I respond well to rewards. So I decided that I needed a reward, and I set myself a goal. It's like clean my desk, clean the kitchen table, and clean the medicine cabinet. I say medicine cabinet because it's not really a cabinet, it's just like a box with Ziplocs and pills and vitamins and things and stuff. So I did, And I got myself a counter ring. I saw this, I think, on Grocery Girls recently, and well, I googled it, I found it at Amazon, but I eventually ordered it from Crit Success, just directly from their website. It's a little bit shiny, so I'm not sure if it focuses very well. Let me see. There we go. It has numbers. It is very easy to use. Not when you're doing it through the camera like I'm doing now, so let me think for it's like that, yeah. So if I need a row, then I can just easily... Am I doing that right? No, it's upside down. Whatever. You get the idea. I didn't know what size to pick, so I had to guess a little. It feels slightly loose on this finger. I did buy it for this finger because it seemed the best option for knitting. Having it on my ring finger, just, I don't know. I didn't think that would work. I didn't think that would work very well. So I measured, and they said to size up because it's a very wide ring. So I sized up, and it feels slightly loose. And I think I'm okay with that because my fingers are not swollen at all right now, and they swell up from my arthritis. So I think this way I will have maximum usage out of it because it's looser on this one, and it's very loose on this. It just it will fall off if I shake it, but I don't want to shake it and throw it on my desk. I'm very happy with it. I've tested it and it works great. It does what it should do, so yay! It did cost $24.95 excluding shipping to Europe. That was another 10 or so. I also ordered a small amount of yarn, nothing special. I started really planning the Christmas gifts. I had my boyfriend go through some of the patterns I had picked out, like maybe do this, maybe do that, and he just went, oh, that for that one, that for that one, that for that one. And I checked my yarn stash to see what I had that I could use for that, and I sort of had a lot of it, but not all of it, so I bought some extra yarn. And like I said, it's nothing special because I'm on a budget right now. This is all drops. Charisma, black, I think chocolate brown maybe is number 4. No, it's not. It's the brown mix. Oh no, sorry, this is not black. This is very dark gray. I don't know. Dark gray. This is a medium gray and the natural color. I want to make little animals with that. Ooh. And I am going to check my tablet for the pattern so I can tell you about that. This must be very, very boring. Okay, the first one I want to make is called Dinky Doggy by Rebecca Danger. Yeah, Rebecca Danger, I guess. For my niece, and I'm just going to name them by their initial because I don't want to. First of all, they don't all have easy Englishy names, so I'll have to switch between Dutch and English a lot, and that just confuses me. And I don't know if their parents would agree with me naming them on my podcast. So my niece Y will get the Dinky Dog. I will insert a little photo of each and every one of the patterns I name and put the links in the show notes, of course. For Dinky Dog, I have a light gray brownish one, and maybe the new brown or one of the browns I still have. Oh, I didn't say, sorry. The label, Drops Charisma. It is a very simple yarn, 100% wool superwash. It's cheap, it's easy. I read somewhere it's their oldest yarn, so it gets a little splitty, but I like it, and I don't think anything can beat the price. Because I paid, nope, doesn't say there. I think I paid €1.40 for one of these, so that's, I don't know, $2 maybe, not even. So I like it. Dinky Dog for Y, and come on, tablet. And for my niece Kay, I want to make a Belfry and Booyah, I think they're called, by Susan Coladino. It's a little set with two, like a ghost, and I don't know what the other creature is supposed to be, but it's a cute little set of two smaller creatures. When she was born, I crocheted a blanket with Drops Cotton Merino, which I like for baby blankets because it's soft. It is not too heavy, and it can go into the washing machine, no problem. You can wash it and throw it around, whatever. Very durable, very nice to knit with. No, not scratchy or something. I have some leftover yarn from that, so I want to make the Belfry and Booyah with that yarn if possible. If I run out, I'll order some new yarn, but it seemed like a nice touch to use the leftovers from her baby blanket. So for my nephew R, who will be 8 in March, I want to crochet an axolotl. Pattern is by Maffers. I think he'll like it because he likes weird stuff generally, and I might make him more interested in biology, nature, and things. An axolotl is a sort of salamander, so that might work with boys or something. I don't know. I think I'll like it. I don't really have yarn for that yet, but I have some cotton left over. I think I can make it work, and otherwise I'll have to order some. For the not yet born baby that will arrive in September, I have a big cuddly bunny by Pearl Soho in mind. It looks like a big blob, and it looks easy to make and easy to hold with the little hands, and just cuddly, simple. Probably with one of the Charisma yarns or whatever I have left over. And I don't know yet what to make for my nephew M. My boyfriend said that I should make Zeke the Aloof Alpaca, also by Rebecca Danger. And I don't know. I don't think M is a alpaca boy. So I'll try and think of something and maybe check with his mom what might fit him. I bought some more cotton merino because I love cotton merino. I got the sea green just because I never had used that color before, and I wanted to see what it looked like for real. So I just got that one as an extra, but I went for these three. The off-white, the rusty orange, which looks a bit brighter here, but that might be the white. And brown. It's more, this is closer to what it looks like. The brown is brown. It looks gray here, so I don't know. And well, you know, off-white. How many variations in off-white do you have? Because I wanted to make the Intrepid Fox by Ella Austen. I had my eye on that for quite a while. It reminds me of the fox from The Little Prince, and I saw the animation movie about a year ago, and I liked the stuffed fox that the girl had in that one. And this one doesn't look like it exactly, but I think I can make some small adjustments and make it look like that a bit more. And I'll make it for me because, yeah, I like stuffed toys, you know. Speaking of stuffed toys, let me show you something. I'll be right back. Here I am, back again. I don't think I showed this one in the episode where I showed my my bunny. Oh my goodness. I made this one when I was, I don't know, 8, I think. It's just crocheted, not very tightly crocheted, and I said, oh my goodness, because look at the not so good sewing I did. But anyway, I still haven't. I stuffed it myself. I made it myself based on a children's book character I read about. Tourmaline. If I can find a link to the book, I'll put it in the show notes because it's childhood sentiment. But I also have this one, and I've had this for, I'm pretty sure, 30 years, maybe longer. And I think it's a dog, I don't know. And I said to my mom, did you make this? And she said, I don't know. So we're not sure who made this, but I'm pretty sure my mom 25 years ago said she made it. So I kept this, and it doesn't really do anything but sit on a shelf, but it's quite funny, cute to still have that. Nano is still sleeping in a square. She looks very comfortable. So, I'm moving into works in progress, stuffed animals. My nephew Jay, my boyfriend Eric said that I should make Tofu the Gentle Dachshund by Rebecca Danger. Dachshund? I don't know how to say that in English. In Dutch, it's a deckel. So, doesn't even remotely sound similar. I decided to make him with my custom-made Adi needles, the 2.5 millimeter ones with the 7 centimeter needles, 1 meter cable, and this is what I have so far. I have his body. I have an ear. I have another ear. Let's see if I can do this. 2 arms and a tail. So basically I have to put him together, stuff some stuffing into him, and he'll be done. And I figured that instead of finishing him up today, I should record so I can show you the unfinished product and project. And then next time I can show you the finished one, because it's not Christmas for a long time and it will sit in my cupboard for a while, I guess. Poor thing. The needles worked great. I did most of this part with the 20 centimeters, so the 8-inch circulars, because that was easier. But when it came to decreasing and increasing, I switched to the longer cable, the 1 meter cable, because that worked best, and the knitting didn't cause me any issues. So far, really pleased with those needles. And also I've done some more work on the Doctor Who scarf. It's getting a bit long, but it's not long enough. I think I'm about halfway now. Oh, look at me going all white. So it needs to get twice as long. I now got to a part where I will knit quite a bit of this color, the camel. Well, this is not camel, more beige, but the pattern says camel. So I did my best picking the right colors. It was hard. And I've also worked. I finally separated the rainbow socks. I added a toe to this one, not the heel yet. And I've added a toe to this one and started the heel, but I haven't done anything with the heel yet. We'll finish these up soon so I can finally wear them, because I will like wearing them. They look so pretty. Look at those colors. This is awesome. And it fits the weather so well. Surely not intentionally. I still have not separated my Mind the Gap tube. I have issues deciding what color to use for the contrasting. I don't know what color to use for the toes and for the heel, and it just, I keep looking at it. I'm looking at my sock yarn, and I cannot decide what to do there. I don't know. Maybe it will come to me in a dream. I don't know. More socks. Yeah. I put a heel in my Mercury sock, so it looks awesome. I love the yarn, and I'm going to frog it because the instep is just too tight. I thought I put it on, and sometimes it gets a little bit looser, but it really feels like it cuts into my foot a lot. And like my hands, my feet are not swollen at all right now. So I need a little more space for my foot to have the ability to swell. So I will frog it and reknit it because I really love how it looks, and I love the yarn. I think this really is my favorite regular sock yarn, commercial sock yarn. They have limited colors, but it's okay because it just, I don't know, I like it. I actually saw one site recommending not to knit socks from this sock yarn. I thought that was a bit strange. I am checking my list to see what more to do. Of course, there's the There and Back Again cowl, and I am knitting the Desolation of Smog shawl by alternates, and I'm trying to get it. It's not that big yet. I got to this part. I hope you can see that the color is changing here, just the last few rows. I think I'm in section 4, which I think is the fire, and I have added the eyes, the beads. Had some issues with it. It was a learning experience. I don't know what else to call it. Sometimes they rotate it a little and you don't see them as well. But yeah, I think it's clear enough if you know what you're looking at. So I had to redo this part a few times, which was fun. Not so much, but I'm glad I did because it looks better this way. I'm really happy with how it's looking. Needles, all the needles. The pattern is easy to follow, but I have noticed that it requires a certain amount of attention because every row is different and it gets a little tough for me. Oh, my progress for the There I'm Back Again cow. I checked up until yesterday, so I didn't count today. I walked a total of 175 miles. I rounded up a little, it was 174 or something. And I cycled 14, which makes a total of 189. And according to the marking point, I don't know how to speak today. According to the overview page, I am now either camping or walking in the western part of Midgewater Marshes. Very fitting because it rained so much today that the whole park turned into a swamp marshy kind of thing. And well, I guess I'm on my way to the eastern part and then to Gandalf getting stabbed by a Nazgul or something. I don't want to get stabbed by a Nazgul. Can I skip that part, please? Emily, please tell me I can skip that part. Yes. Thank you. I've also spent some time because I decluttered and I found my gear, so to speak. Let's see if I can hold these. Probably not. I'm going to drop it. It could make noise. It will be dramatic. Not really. I have a button press, so oh, they're shiny. I made a few buttons with yarn and needles. Maybe get a little bit close. Oh yeah, see? I love how they turn out. It was a bit trial and error to get them on there fittingly, but I made it. And I'm very glad with how they turned out, and now I can just put them on all my bags and all my things and buttons everywhere. Yeah, maybe not, but I don't have any finished objects this week, this episode, because I have not finished anything. I finished a lot, but not knitting or crochet wise. I finished decluttering some stuff. See, you can, I don't see, there's no, you can, there's a box there. That's stuff that goes to my younger sister, and the duvet is going to my mom, and that thing is an IKEA monster, which I like because it's weird. I like weird things. I almost feel like I'm forgetting something. Nah, I just didn't really knit that much because of the elbow. I bought a brace that works. It helps a lot. I have no finished objects at all. I tried. I tried with the socks. I tried. I just couldn't. And I didn't finish tofu because I wanted to show you tofu in progress. Well, maybe I'll just wrap it up for today and wish you a nice weather, good weekend, happy knitting, happy making, happy walking if you're joining in the There and Back Again cow. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.